Hello there, hello there, hello there, hello there, and I doubt this video is going to be up on YouTube, but if it is, it's going to be crap edit because, you know me, I am a crap editor anyways. But yeah, I just got a haircut. I've been thinking for a while if I should be talking about what I'm going to talk about. Because, you know, some people will think, stop virtue signaling and acting like your life is crap. Honestly guys, I'm not. Maybe I still got a roof over my head for money. To have my own money because I am working. As some of you may know, I am working at the moment. So I'm happy that financially I am not in the pit of hell. And creatively, I've been doing okay. My main goal in life is to write TV shows, and my main one is a school series called Canberra College. Think of it as like Waterloo Road, Degrassi, Grange Hill, set in Southeast London in the 2010s. Yes, we're doing a period piece in the 2010s because, I mean, that's the decade I grew up mainly. I know I'm born in 2002, but right. My adolescence was in the 2010s, and the latter half of my prepubescence. Actually, in the year 2010, I turned 8, so it's not the latter half of my prepubescence. So I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I finished the second draft of my pilot script. I feel like last week, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was last week. So I'm gonna work on the third draft once I can get my script writing up to, you know, reboot itself. You know when you want to do something so bad and you want to get out of your comfort zone, but then you feel like you can't because, especially in my case, coming from an immigrant background, like I wasn't even born in the UK, so you know how views my family hold affect how I feel. I don't often go out with friends, partly because my autism really makes me a socially awkward kind of guy. I often call myself a social wreck now because when I am in social situations outside of family, yes, safe to say I am either third wheel or I'll just chat wallops, absolute wallops, or end up most of the time keeping myself to myself or sticking to the few friends that I'm pretty close to. And that's not often because, you know, they're in like different courses in university. Like for example, my mate Aish, I've mentioned her once or twice on this channel. She's doing a slightly different degree to what I'm doing, even though like we've known each other for 3 years now, since college, since shooters. And you know, my time in shooters was a bit of a roller coaster. I think my time in university is going to be even more so. One, I'm paying $9 grand a year just to learn more about the ins and outs of film and TV. So I mean, that's definitely going to be long, financially and mentally and socially. I say mentally and socially because I have to shift myself to a whole new perspective. In college, at least I could sort of be spoon-fed a little bit. Like people could give me the answers and I can just work with that. Now, I have to look for the information myself for the most part. Like, don't get me wrong, we still get set text for each lecture, but the main stuff we're gonna do is that we're gonna find our sources from outside the set text that we got. Therefore, it's really forcing me to have to brush up on my research skills because I thought my research skills were pretty good in college. Wahala. First year of uni proved that I am so dead at writing essays. I'm not dead at writing essays actually. Let's just say that I'm not impressive. And I always thought for the longest time that writing would be my strongest trait. Not trait, but like my strongest skill set with filming, like holding the camera, sound recording, acting, editing. before all that stuff, I would be pretty dead at. Don't get me wrong, I still wouldn't recommend myself to those people yet. But I mean, producing, the idea that I can, not necessarily lead the project, because that's more of a director's take, but I recommend the director's take podcast, because one of my lecturers has recommended it to us, and I'm listening to that. Oz R. Shad and Marcus Thomas just hang on about film and TV and how to get into the field of film and TV, especially as writer directors and producers and all that. Anyways, back to the topic. I don't have to lead projects per se, but I'm still the brains behind it, because I have to make sure that we've got the schedules on set, that we've got all the equipment on set, that we have all the casting sorted. Okay, the casting is more of a director's job, but I mean, the producer has a role to play in that as well, so yeah, I don't have much control of my life, because being in an immigrant family, they're pretty strict at times. It's like, going out with friends, that isn't much of an occurrence. Again, partly for reasons that I've got myself, being autistic and all, and then partly because my family are kind of skeptical about who I hang out with. Like, when I do go out with mates, they're often like, make sure they're not bad friends, which I understand, like, especially when you see on the news about what happens to people. To me, it does get to a point where I say it often when I do go out with friends, and it makes me not want to go out with friends more, because I don't want to hear that. Because I get why you're saying that, but I've proved time and time again that I am not
363
impressionable. Like,
Crystal
I'm not.
Palace.
No one can convince me to do things very easily. Okay, just because that's what certain people think about autistic people, that you're easily led. I don't mean that I'm easily led like that. I can't date either, because being Muslim, dating is haram. So I do feel like I'm missing out on what it means to be young. But at the same time, I don't think the way I am would get me into the world of dating anyways, because I'm not into the whole dating apps thing, and
Underhill Road.
I'm also not into going out, actively seeking people to date. Let time do its thing. Like, whatever happens. But it's more about whether or not I do find someone, especially someone that does not fit my family's image of an ideal wife. Yeah, I'm talking a bit too soon about wife, really, I know. But I find someone that does not fit into that image, then people think, my family would think I'm being crazy to hang out with them, go out with them. But who else do I want to go out with? Like, if I bump into someone and I like them, they like me back, preferably I would want to be with them, and my family would have to deal with it. But I know realistically that ain't gonna happen. My family ain't gonna be happy about that, and I am not in the mood for getting disowned or anything like that. So I just don't bother with that. But then I see my friends and even a few relatives, get into relationships with people, get married and all that, and I feel like I'm missing out a little bit. Like, I do feel like when I do eventually get married to whoever my family want me to get married to, I'm going to be a living hell, because I don't know how to manage that. Like, I don't know how to, be natural with a girl that I'm not just friends with. I would like to do a whole ass update video in the near future. Like, before I go back to uni, in a month and a half's time, not even a month and a half's time, in a bit more than 2 months' time, I'm going back to uni for my second year. And within that time, I will plan an update video. Until then, this is the most you're going to get from me. Because, one, I got work. 2, I am doing my creative stuff. Trying not to worry about life much. I mean, the way politics is going, yeah, there's a lot to worry about. But a man can dream, yeah? Like, let me know in the comments, what do you think of this trim? See, the thing is, like, I don't often argue back because I know when I do argue with them, it doesn't end well for me. And especially if you're an autistic person like me, and you argue back, and you're like, oh, you're being a difficult person. And I am not about to play into that stereotype, so that's why I keep quiet, or I try to answer in a very calm way, almost like how Whitney does on Love Island at the moment. I mean, Whitney's better than me, but I do try to emulate her. I mean, I say emulate her. It's not like I'm inspired by her to be that chill. I just am naturally chill. But people are just do not like it. But anyways, I'm gonna go off the bus and now, just give this video a thumbs up to like it, subscribe to become part of the new family, hit the bell next to it to get notified when I push a new video. And have a shower, edit this video, and get it out at some point. I don't know if it will be out today on the 20th of July 2023 or not. But we'll see. See you guys next time, alright? Good boy.
363.
That sounded like Joey Kidney for a bit, but we move.